On the blend this morning, we have Dr. Robina Tahir with HealthQuest. Dr. Robina, thanks for joining us. I have a question for you concerning the coronavirus pandemic. I understand Harvard specialists have noted that quality of sleep is a casualty of the pandemic. Can you explain?
Yeah, I can explain. This is not the typical stress response anymore. Our bodies are really running in burnout mode, and we're juggling new schedules. Things are happening at different times. There's more things happening in the home, and this is pulling our time away from good quality and quantity of sleep. So what we want to be aware of is this is indeed something that we can control. We can indeed turn off our stress response. If you were hunting, for example, and you encountered a bear, you have two options. You run and get safely away from the bear, or the bear eats you. Either way, you turn off the stress response. But we need to be aware that we need to try new things and work just a little bit harder to really repair our body.
I understand your patients are presenting with a similar pattern of symptoms due to sleep troubles. What are they?
So we're seeing a lot more of neck pain syndromes, neck pain that's radiating into arms, aching upper trapezius muscles. And on the daily, we're seeing an increase in headaches, not just the tension type headaches that you feel in your temples, but more frequency and intensity of migraines. And the duration of these headaches are actually lasting longer. So we're seeing the effects of poor sleep quality in the office on the regular.
What can we do to help?
So it starts at home. So we want to pay attention to the sleep posture that we are using. So I always suggest to start on your back. As hard as it is, it's hard to resist the toss and the turn. But if we can simply lie there, maybe put a pillow underneath our knees, underneath our hamstrings, and just try to take a couple deep breaths in. What you want to do is achieve that first stage of sleep, which is muscle relaxation. So our muscle fibers stop twitching as much as they would during activity, and your breathing rate starts to decrease. You want to try also on your side with a pillow between your legs. The worst thing that you can do is try to sleep on your stomach. As comfortable as it may seem in the beginning, what you're doing is basically turning your head to one side. And so I always ask patients, would you turn your head to one side and walk around like that all day long? Probably not. So we don't want to sleep in that position either.
Interesting. Good advice, really. And what you're talking about is absolutely happening. And I know. So thank you for that. We're going to put your information on the screen. So if people have any more questions, they can get in touch with you. Thank you so much for joining us on The Blend this morning.
Thanks for having me.